little something more about babies, genetics, human genetics, and something like this. Uh, when, well, this information will be put together by many channeling experiences or many channeling beings on channeling information that I have channeled. So it's basically my own personal, say, information background. I don't know how to say, collection. But first of all, what I want to start this video was that why are so many young born babies, like early born babies, I forgot the name, there was a specific name in English, young born babies, and then I asked questions. The information that I received was that the babies don't feel comfortable inside the mother. It could be, no, it's not like it could be, but it's one of many reasons why. One reason why this could happen is that the mother is using, like, for example, many people, the baby seems something really important, and therefore the humans, the mothers, the fathers, whatever, they accept it too seriously, and then they are really accepted to ideas of fear-based ideas. You will not use this is too bad for your baby, you need to take care, you need to pay attention to what's going on with your baby, what's going on inside with your baby. And you would say when somebody is going for a healthy diet, healthy food, healthy chemicals, no smoking, no drinking, and so on and so on, this can help. But for example, there are also many chemicals, which the vitamins and so what humans are using, they are not even helping that much. They may be causing problems and so on. So basically, the idea of healthy, unhealthy, you need to reduce that by levels. You need to feel what is that your baby really wants. You want to eat something more, you want to drink something more. And I totally disagree. I totally agree that by using beer, by using soft drinks like colas and something, smoking, and these McDonald's and everything, these completely mess up the genetic structure of organism. So basically, feel what you want and follow more of that what you want. And but the most important thing what I understood is that emotions. For example, a doctor may fear you and say, "Well, this baby is not good. He's potentially there's a disease that can happen or illness that may occur," and the mother feels stress, fears, and so on and so on, and the baby instantly is living in an unhealthy, energetical environment, which he is not capable of. For example, imagine a baby in your stomach is like another heart, another soul in you. And for example, when you feel fears, when you feel stress, your heart starts beating a lot, your heart starts pumping a lot. And this is basically what happens when you feel so much energies, when you have so much, you would say, stressed energies within you. Another soul, another baby within, he feels really uncomfortable, really uncomfortable. And this is the reason many times why the baby do not develop. And also, this is one of those reasons why baby are early born. So basically, relax, calm down, and everything is fine. Another thing is what we were talking about was the genetic structure of babies and you would say adults as such also. Is that basically before you get born, you get to choose, or you would say the genetical chassis, in quotes, human body, is a chosen. You get to choose, or you are given a specific type of a genetic body. It could be, for example, my body. And you sometimes walk around the street and say, "Hey, I saw a person exactly like him, because they have the same genetical structure, the same genetical body." And many times this is the same, because what I understood is that the souls, the beings that get born for their own personal reasons, for their own personal experiences, there are like genetical bodies that are more capable of, for example, they have more strength. Other genetical bodies are more designed to be like energetically sensitive. Other bodies are more designed to be like capable of dealing with stress. Others are capable of dealing with heat, and so on. So there's like a variety of types of bodies, and then in additional you get the own energy what's inside the human. So there's basically like two steps. First step is that the body is chosen, given from the genetical chassis. And when I was walking through that, there's like aliens and beings there that are like, okay, which chassis you want? I said, well, basically I want to look at that chassis body, and it's like, okay, and you get a completely working body right there, and you're like, oh, okay, this is fine, the visual and everything. And this body is capable of feeling more and more energies, but many times I get confused about, there's so much information from different fields. For example, you get to ask Enrico something, he is basically, oh, whatever, and you get to ask to beings of heaven, and they're like, you just are, and then you ask something to an alien, he can precisely like explain everything to you, and you like get confused which is the information you may choose. But as Enrico always says, like the only devotion, the only like information is whether this information helps you or not help you, doesn't help you. So basically this is the only choice between which you choose, help you in your path. So basically about the genetical bodies is like you get to choose. And this is another question, this is another answer to a question that was given, that for example, sometimes it may happen, for example, parents are together, they don't have any babies, and then all of a sudden the mother is pregnant from another man, or the other way around, like the father accidentally, not accidentally, but then I ask, why does this happen? And said, because the baby chooses another genetical body, he needs another genetical body, but he wants whether the father's energy or the mother's energy, whether the father's genetical body or whether the mother's genetical body. So basically this is why it happens, because the baby chooses to have a different genetical body. He's not satisfied with this body or that body, or this energy or that energy. He wants to have a different energy, a different experience. So basically it's like predetermined, or it's like, yeah, that's supposed to happen. And then there was like, for example, I was channeling my not yet born daughter, and she said that she wants my energy and some genetics of mine, but she definitely wants the mother's body, because the mother's body is really active. She's really energetical, active, and happy. Energetic, active, and happy. You would say like active, really active. But she wants my energy, because I'm like, I felt in a way heartful, I felt in a way deep, I felt in a way calm also. She wants that energy, because as energies we are the same, but she wants a different physical body. So it's like, okay, it was really interesting. So the idea is that, again, look around you. Maybe I understood that there are not many different genetical chassis walking around. I mean, like bodies walking around. There are like maybe in Europe, maybe 100 different genetical structures. Maybe 200. Okay, maybe 1,000, but there are billions of people in Europe. Millions, I meant. Then you look around in China. Well, from a European perspective, all Chinese look the same. Another, for example, 1,000 genetical chassis, maybe less. And then you look to America. Well, basically the same Europeans, only wider in diameters. And you get the point. The idea, you get the point. So it's basically maybe an overall of 5,000 chassis. That's like not much. We build more computers than human chassis. We have more supercomputers than there are the chassis. And another thing, there was a question about why are being born human humans who get like, for example, 3 arms, 4 arms, like genetical disabilities or genetical something like this. For example, 10 legs or something. And the answer, the entity said, well, the answer didn't quite satisfy my mind, but the answer was like, you are, it's a test. It's a test, because there are always changes and changes, and the mother is responsible also for this. For example, I understood that there can happen a genetical bubble or something in which the genetical information gets, you would say, breaked, and then multiplies, and then from the energetical point, the genetics, they like, in the area where there's bubble, they multiply, creating more bubbles, and later on cells, and later on more and more legs, like a bubble. And this can happen by experiment, whether they or who is genetically trying to adjust human body to a new particle, to a new genetical code, you would say. And another thing is that this can happen really rare, because of the combination between the mother's energetical, the genetics itself, and so on and so on. So such anomalies can happen, but really rare. Another thing is whether, if it's a test of the genetical structure, then there is a soul who is given, that the soul enters this body so that he can grow up, so that he can so that the soul can grow up this body and see how the test is evolving, and like it's free participant or something. And another thing is, while we were channeling this being, there was that human energetical body is connected with the physical body through the solar chakra, solar plexus chakra. It's where the genetical bank, genetical information is stored in the solar plexus. And then what happens is that there is the link. It's like I saw billions of symbols, billions of, I don't know, nettings, like you would say path links, graphs, path links, I don't know how to say in English, patterns, I would say, in which the solar plexus, your energy is always connected with the solar plexus chakra, and your energy crystallizes and gives birth to the physical body, and from the solar plexus, the whole physical body expands and grows, cell by cell. And this was really interesting. I understood that this is the area, well, also when a baby gets live fetus, from his knob, there is some kind of netting going on, like the connection with the mother's body. And that's what I understood, that basically this is what he's talking about, the connection where you enter the knob, you enter the solar plexus, and then the physical energetical body, gets the life energy from your, you would say, soul, from your, you would say, higher self, and the energy body crystallizes then. And upon that energy body which crystallizes, but the energy body, I would say astral body, is also physical. He's, you would say, barely physical, but physical enough to get like a link between that what is physical. And so the astral body with the higher self energy and the connection link between the physical body can give like growing. It can give the ability for cells to multiply, and the cells to grow in that particular astral body code that was given by the genetics that you have chosen before. So basically, I hope this information was useful. I hope this information gave some insights, but still, it's like I'm having difficulties in my own two English translations. So basically, well, I'm working on it, but basically it's, you would say, information. It's like an informational information for informational purposes. So I'm not almost here. I'm here, and I will go to pick up paper to print my own Christmas cards. So enjoy!